Hello and welcome to another Cheeky Flame video. If you don't already know, I opened up my candle company business about a month ago, and so far it's been doing really well and I've been like having so much fun with it. It's something I'm really passionate about, and it is all still very new for me. So in today's video, I want to show you how I have been able to make my content for Cheeky Flame. Basically everything from the start. So the idea, conceptualizing how I want the content to actually look, everything from like how I find inspiration and so on, and then to actually production and filming or taking photos and all of that. And then after the post-production and how I edit and then get everything posted and organized onto social media. Let's jump right into it. Okay guys, we're here on the floor because this is where my Cheeky Flame offices are. Basically, if you look over here on my bookshelf, I have organized all of the products that I have and the inventory basically. So right now I have all of the inventory that I have left. I actually don't have that much left, which I'm really grateful for. Thank you guys all for ordering. Once this inventory is actually fully gone, I am updating a bunch of things. One, the candles are gonna be bigger for the exact same price. The wicks are gonna be different, and also the scents are gonna be stronger. This is the first batch that I've ever created, so if you really want the originals, get them while they're still here. Also over here, I have organized some stickers and labels, as well as 2 boxes of the gift set, which I only have 2 boxes left. If you want the original gift sets, this is all that is here. Get them while they're still hot. And then I have all of the labels for all of my candles. The labels won't be changing in the revamp. And then down here at the bottom, I also have boxes ready to go. So the first thing I actually did was create the boxes and put them together and then add the labels to each of them so that they're customized. Whenever I'm taking product photos, I just grab one of each candle, and then I also grab a box. Obviously the stickers are already on there, so I just leave the stickers here for creating content. Next up is this little section over here, and I have a Cheeky Flame hat that I wear sometimes when I'm making TikToks or anything like that. You've probably seen this a few times. And then I also have a sweatshirt that has the Cheeky Flame logo right in the front. That's kind of what I wear for most of my Cheeky Flame content. Recently just ordered matches that have the Cheeky Flame logo on them, and so those will go into each order. So I use these for creating content as well. That is the Cheeky Flames office, and that's everything that I have for creating content and shipping out packages. But now let me show you what I actually use for taking content, as far as like my phone, my camera, and all of that stuff. I'm at my desk, and I actually forgot one more thing that I just got, and that is these Cheeky Flame business cards that are also going to be added to each package coming forward into the new year. They have the logo on the front and then a message that I hand wrote on the back, and they are going to be coming with a 15% off code. And so every order you're gonna get a 15% off discount code for your next order, and I'm really excited to give these out in every single order. So now, as you can see, I'm sitting at my desk. This is where I do all of my filming, all of my work, all of my packaging, everything. So I use this desk pretty often, and it's really pretty because it's just a white desk with a glass piece on top, so it looks really good for shooting overhead and like packaging and doing all of that. And then I also shoot just sitting here at my desk for TikToks. Now I wanted to show you some things I use to create my content. The first thing being this little light. It is not a ring light, but I also have a ring light, which we'll get to, but this is a, like, I don't know, little square light that I got off Amazon. You can turn it on like this, and then you can also change any of the colors. It's against my skin, you can kind of see. You can change the color to whatever you want it. Oh, look at, now it's red. It's dead, but normally you can change it to any different color that you want. It has literally the colors of the rainbow on the back, so you can just choose what color you want. And I will also link everything down below so you can get the same stuff that I've been using. But the next thing is this ring light. What you can do with this ring light is you can actually attach a piece that it came with it. It's a piece that attaches right around here, and you can put your phone here. You can unscrew this and make it face downwards. Again, you can just clip your phone into right here at the top and take content that way. It's also super compact, so it actually folds up pretty small. That way you can add it into your backpack, you can move it around easy, and I use this for basically everything. For shooting just quick clips and videos, like I said, I do YouTube. Obviously you're watching my YouTube, so I have all this stuff for my YouTube channel as well. But for quick clips, as far as like nothing needing to look too professional, I would use my Canon G7X, and it works really great for like vlogging type stuff. But I also use it for cheeky flame if I'm just taking quick pics and I don't need it to be super professional. If I'm taking stuff for Instagram, I either will take it with just like my phone or something like this, and then if I want product shots for the website, then I use my camera, which we will get to. I have a second camera here that I can show you, but the one I'm shooting on right now is my go-to camera, and I use it for most things. This is my secondary camera, but they're actually very similar. This is the Sony A7R III. The one you're on right now is the A7 III. They're very similar cameras and they do the same function, honestly, and you can change out the lenses for both of them because they're so similar. But this camera, aka the one you're on, is the one that I use for product shots for the website, and also actually for like the Instagram, and I even sometimes shoot my TikToks on this camera because I do want all of the stuff for Cheeky Flame to be very high quality. Obviously for my own personal TikTok, I just shoot on my iPhone, but for this, I really want it to be elevated. It's a business, and I try to make it look as professional as possible. And the lens that I've been using is the 24G, a 2.8 f-stop. Great, and I love it. I also use it for vlogging, and I have tons of different lenses that can go on either of these cameras. And then also I have a tripod that you're standing on right now, which is like a tall tripod that I can use for standing videos, seated videos, or anything like that. But if I need something on the go, I also have this tiny little Manfrotto tripod that I can put my camera on. It actually holds my camera even though it's so small, and my camera is so heavy. Next up, this flash that goes on top of my camera. I use this if I want to get a flash effect. I use this if I want a colored effect, and then I use the ring light if I just want a whole fill effect. But the flash is really good for if you're doing more of an artistic kind of shoot. Now the last thing that I use for any of my videos or content, whether that's for actually like my other social medias or for Cheeky Flame, is this microphone. And this is for like voiceovers or podcasts, which I also do. If I just want a quick voiceover, then I would actually do that just through whatever editing software that I'm using, which we'll get right into next. Okay, so let's talk about how I edit my content for Cheeky Flame. There is one singular app that I absolutely adore and that I use for basically all of my editing, and that is called InShot. This is the app. I absolutely love it, and it works so well for editing any content for TikTok. You can add text, which I don't normally do, but you can cut and clip and add different audio and import audio that you want to use. Either use viral TikTok audio, so I'll just add the audio in afterwards on TikTok, or if I want to add my own audio, and I just get royalty-free music from epidemicsounds.com. So basically what I would do is I would film my video on the camera that you're on right now, and then I take that footage, put it onto my computer, and I'll either edit in Premiere Pro if it's easier that way, or I'll edit in InShot. So then I would take that footage and just airdrop it to my phone. It really depends on my mood where I decide to edit, but I just feel like for TikToks, it's so much easier to edit on InShot. Now for pictures, I love to use Lightroom initially, and then if I need to, I'll either use Facetune or Photoshop. But I would say I do most of my editing all in the Lightroom app on my phone. Here are actually some Cheeky Flame pictures that I shot on my desk and then imported into my phone and edited here on my phone. So these are some of those pictures. Obviously I was trying to show off the new matchboxes and show them next to each candle. The reason I don't use my phone for the professional photos is because I just feel like it's not the same quality. I just feel like your phone just does not do the same thing that your camera does. So I try to shoot a lot of my Cheeky Flame content just on the camera and then import it onto my phone so that I can do a lot of the editing on my phone, which seems like a lot of steps, but honestly I feel like it's worth it to like go above and beyond for whatever you're doing, whether that's a small business or your own thing. There were also some other Cheeky Flame photos that I took using that light that I was telling you about earlier that changes color. Here's how all those photos turned out. I tried to do a pink one, a bluish purple one, a yellow orangey one, a green one, a red one, and then for the black one, I did kind of like a purple/green color. And I just wanted it to match each label. I was so happy with those pictures, and it's really funny because I took all of those in my bathroom. So you can really take photos anywhere. You can find really cool spots anywhere in your home, and especially for a small business, I feel like if you're selling a product that belongs in the home, then there are plenty of places to shoot within your home. So something like Cheeky Flame, obviously it's a candle, so I want to do some more lifestyle shoots because obviously these are just some clean shots of the candles, but I want to see them lifestyled in the home. So today, let's do that. I love how this area looks right here in my room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to move some of the clutter and the things that I have that I don't want in the photo. So like I'm going to move that, I'm going to move those things, I'm going to move the cords, and I'm going to pull the flowers forward. And then this is the tripod that I'm using. Like I said earlier, this is the little piece that I use for my phone. If I ever need to shoot on my phone, I'll just put it here. Get it a little bit tighter of a shot. I might change the lens out, and then I'll show you what we're gonna do next. The candle that I'm gonna shoot today is the bitch candle because I feel like this matches my room pretty well. That looks great. And then the lens that I'm gonna use is this one. This is the 24 to 70 millimeter with a 2.8 f-stop. It's really great, and I think it'll look great on this lens. And another thing that I'm gonna need for this shoot is I want to use one of these. So I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna take the flash, and I'm also gonna take the mood lighting that we need. So I got all the things that I needed, and I actually decided I'm gonna do something a little differently. I'm just gonna use this camera. I don't know why I thought I needed to use that camera when I had this one. So I'm gonna use this camera today. I normally use the one that you're on because no one's watching me, but I'm gonna use this one. One little tip I would suggest is definitely wiping off any surfaces that you're going to be using for photo shoots, because one thing that really sucks is trying to Photoshop out dust. It's just gonna look like that. I put it behind so it kind of has like a little bit of a glow, and then I am going to use the flash in the front to make it kind of look like it's like kind of a look I'm trying to go for. I'm gonna try it out and see how it looks. So all I do to set up this is I take it out, make sure there's batteries in it, hook it up to the top of this camera because I don't want the colors in it. Come from different angles. It's a little bit overexposed, but we can tone that down. And then as far as it actually being lit, I'm gonna Photoshop that in because I don't wanna light them and then not be able to sell them. Okay, so now after I'm done shooting the pictures, I normally take some videos as well, just to get some clips. So that's how I would take like random clips and random photos for any type of content that I want to use. So whether that's for Instagram, or if I want to make a TikTok and then I need a clip or a shot of some sort of product. Right now, not every single candle is made, so I'm only using the bitch one for this shoot, but normally I would go through and then I would do every single candle, and then that way I have content that I can reuse and repurpose for anything that I want. It's the next day, and today I wanted to show you how I actually shoot my TikToks for Cheeky Flame. And like I said, I use this camera right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up the camera, and then I'm gonna show you from another camera what it looks like, because I actually want to use this one. If I use the other camera, I can't pop out the screen, so you won't be able to see how it actually looks like when I make my TikToks. Okay, this is the setup. I normally just turn my camera on its side and then I position myself in the frame. Next up and last on this list is how I get my ideas for creating content. And this really comes in so many different ways, but I would say the number one way is just looking at other small businesses and even large businesses, Instagrams, TikToks, YouTube channels. That is probably like the biggest way that I come up with ideas, and I normally just save whatever video inspired me, and then I try and figure out a way to convert that into something that would work for my business and for Cheeky Flame. The second way is actually just concepting with friends and family. Daisy is so creative, so she always feeds me new ideas, and it just sparks something inside me. And then even if I'm not going to use her exact idea or like a friend's exact idea, it always inspires something. I write down all ideas, even if I don't think I'm going to use them, just because one day something might come up if I reread that idea. So I write them all in my notes, and then when I'm feeling like, oh, I don't know what type of content to create this week, then I just come back to my notes and something will stick, something will hit. That's another way. And then I also always look all through the internet, whether that's Pinterest, Google. Also, I find that just being in the shower and thinking about ideas sparks some new ideas sometimes. So sometimes they just come out of nowhere. And that is how I create my social media content for my small business. Hopefully this was helpful if you are starting a small business, or if you already have a small business and you need new ideas on how to get creative for your business. Hopefully this was helpful. Let me know in the comments down below what you want to see next, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.